After picking up a really decent set of points in yesterday's episode, we stand a great chance of really giving ourselves a massive boost ahead of the January transfer window. We've Aston Villa and Newcastle today, which will take us into January, where we have a significant idea of who we're going to go after with regards the striking role, and then we'll wait and see how much money we've got left. Villa are 11th, Newcastle are 8th. We did manage to get a point against Villa last time we played them. I believe it was 0-0, although I will quickly double check. Newcastle, I think we lost to last month, but we both played them. Yeah, 2-1 to Newcastle and 1-1 against Villa. So we have the potential of picking up some points again today and extending our gap over the relegation zone. We also have Brighton in the FA Cup on the horizon too, in the round of 64, as it's dubbed, the third round. And the board only want us to get to the fourth round of the FA Cup to match their criteria. So if we do that, wonderful. That's another boost to our managerial reputation. We're currently a good 6 points clear of the relegation zone at the exact halfway stage of the season. So we'll wait and see how things progress from here. I've added one more name to my shortlist of strikers, actually, which I shall show you now. And actually, it's another name from Bournemouth, Josh King. Although he's recently moved to Wolfsburg, so I'll remove him. Didn't know that. Okay, well, Callum Wilson was by far the most popular suggestion with you guys in the comment section. Of course, he is transfer listed, so could be available for quite an agreeable fee. And then if we have any money left, I'm tempted to go for Ryan Kent as well. I might try and loan him, but I doubt they'll let him go. Could try and loan someone like Martinelli, who looks like he could be very, very useful as a loanee. Wait and see. But Callum Wilson's going to be my main target. But Cambu actually could be pretty decent. Bring him across back from China. We've made some changes to the starting lineup too. Tyler Roberts is now at cam rather than up top. So I've moved Jarrod Bowen out to the right to try and get him to grow again. Obviously, we were playing him centrally, which isn't one of his natural positions, so it would stunt his growth. So what I've done is he's listed as a right mid here, so that hopefully his growth can begin again. And Jack Clark, he can play as a left mid, so he's on the left now rather than the right. Marriott up top because he's been picking up the odd goal or two recently. And then Tyler Roberts is still involved at cam. Shackleton and Phillips, Cooper White, Fredericks Rose. We look okay, and with the right addition of Callum Wilson and maybe someone else, we could be in a really good spot moving into the second half of the season. But we'll wait and see. Things can change quickly, and invariably do change quickly in career mode. We'll play in our black away kit. We'll go and play Villa. I might make a couple of changes. Let's take Danny Rose out and give Leif Davis a game, and we'll take we'll pop Schurz in there for Ben White. Phillips out for Riedewald, and I will give let's give Pablo Hernandez a go at cam. Right then, Villa away to start us off. Do drop the video a like if you enjoy. Thank you for hitting 1,000 likes again on yesterday's episode. Let's do that continually as we push forward, and hopefully we can have some more points today. Villa's starting 11. Jed Steer in goal this time around. Gilbert, Howes, Engels and Target. Hurahan, Nakamba and Guzman, with Trezeguet, Wesley and El Ghazi up top. They did have Tom Heaton in goal last time we played them. I don't know, as Jed Steer might be easier to get the ball past. I can't accept they've got Grealish on the bench, a couple of other first team players on the bench too. I'm not sure if I can recall exactly how the game went against Villa last time. I can't remember whether we earned the point or whether we were quite frustrated at not getting the win. And that's what my brain is telling me, but I genuinely can't remember what happened in that episode, so I'm not going to say for certain. Oh, brilliant footwork from Conor Hurahan, trying to stop him from getting onto his left foot, which is pretty decent. We've done that well. I'm intrigued to see how we get on now with Bowen out wide again. We did move him. We initially had him central because he was scoring quite a few goals. Moved him out wide, those goals dried up, and then worried that we weren't scoring goals, so moved him central again. But actually, the goals didn't come back for Jarrod Bowen, so I'm probably better off utilising him out wide and try and getting him to grow. And we'll see what can happen if we can bring in a better central player at a later date. Gilbert's on a hell of a run here, but has kicked that straight against Leif Davis. And we'll try and go on the counter again through Jarrod Bowen. Try and dink jink past the defender, which doesn't happen. Matthew Targett's defended that well. El Ghazi doing nicely, but Riedewald steps in. And now a counter really could be on. If Jared Bowen can make me a move on that right, which is what I've asked for, I'm not getting. Just make sure we keep possession rather than trying to hold off the man. Better just passing it to a teammate that doesn't have someone breathing down his neck. Oh, lovely footwork from Jack Marriott. And he's still going. Jack Marriott! Good block by Gilbert. Perhaps should have played that out wide to Riedewald, but never mind. We'll crack on. Looks like it could be quite a competitive end-to-end game here, but no chances yet after 17 minutes. It's Riedewald. Just trying to move the ball about and try and create some space in their back line, which isn't really working thus far. They've got a lot of men back here and defending very resolutely, but Pablo Hernandez, nearly made it past the defender. If he could have just cut that past, he was in, well and truly in, and would have had a great opportunity to score a goal. Actually, Shackleton could do the same here for Marriott, and he'll look for Hernandez, and that's exactly what he needed to do last time. This time he has managed to pull the move off, and we lead at Villa Park. Pablo Hernandez into the starting lineup for the first time in a little while, in a cam role that we've never really utilised him in. Always played him a little bit deeper, but that take to let it come past his right foot, through his legs, and take the touch on his left, it's almost as if he learnt from the previous attempted through ball, only just missed Jed Steer's legs. But we hoped we might be able to get the ball past him easier than Tom Heaton. And with our first genuine clear-cut chance on goal, we've been able to get it into the back of the net. 1-0 Leeds. Guzman. Nakamba to Conor Hurahan again. Wesley. I see the space opening for El Ghazi there, but Fredericks has tracked that run brilliantly, and we will just get rid of it. But Gilbert picks up the clearance. Wesley finds Mahmoud Trezeguet. Oh, he's darted down the line there. Wasn't sure about that. I thought he was going to try and get it back to Wesley immediately. He's looked for Wesley through the air. Instead, it's El Ghazi that does find the ball, arriving on top of his bonce. But he's headed that straight into the keeper's arms, thankfully. Their first clear-cut chance of the game. But they haven't been able to take it. Hurahan into Wesley. Little cheeky flick. Trezeguet's holding me off well. Turned. I stuck a foot in. Riedewald sticks a second foot in. We do clear it as far as Marvellous Nakamba. Oh, stop it. Just stop it. That was disgusting. Flattened there by Wesley Gazaniga. I might leave that highlight in just because that from Marvellous Nakamba was spectacular. Yes, it was against me, not for me, and made me look a little bit silly, but that was pretty good from Marvellous. Gilbert over the top looking for Trezeguet. Finds him well. Trezeguet could deliver this into the box. It could be dangerous. Whoa. Liam Cooper certainly making sure that that didn't find an Aston Villa man in the middle of the box. Threw himself at that. Cross delivered in. Punch it, punch it. He did do, but didn't get much distance on it. And now he's out of position. Trezeguet, thankfully, has been forced wide by just a wall of Leeds United in front of him. Jack Grealish is off the bench there for him. Got a little bump there, but stayed on his feet. Trezeguet into the middle. Catch that one. Tipped away by Gazaniga. This one, though, falls slightly safer. Hernandez. I see the space actually on the far side there for Jack Clark. Play him in. Quickly there nicely to Shackleton. And look for Jack Clark again. Gilbert's got the pace to deal with it. Was the right idea to try and slot him into that channel. He'd made a good run, but unfortunately not able to find him. Trying to make an effort not to draw defenders too far out of position. I was feeling it myself, and it was reiterated to me by you guys in the comments that a lot of the time I end up drawing centre-backs out wide and wing-backs pull in centrally. I'm not utilising my defenders to the best of my ability. And it's unfortunately opening our defence up. But we look like we're going to get 3 points here. And just as we did towards the end of last season, I'm going to start to shut up shop here and not play too many risky passes, just to ensure that we see the game out and get the points. We might have gotten automatic promotion last season if I'd been able to do that last year, which unfortunately I wasn't able to. We've lost possession there, but time is on our side, and the referee hopefully will blow his final whistle. And that's 7 points in our last 3 games. We went 7 or 8 games without a win. We've now won 2 of our last 3. This is exactly the run into the January transfer window we were after, to give us the impetus to draw some good talent to the club. We can say, look, we've not had the best of first starts to the season, but we're turning it around. We're building up a head of steam. Come join us, get involved, and help push us on to the next level. able to secure victory before half-time. We were the better team. There were only 3 chances on goal in that entire game, judging by the match facts at the end there. Congratulations, you managed to defeat Aston Villa this time. What did you think of this match? I'm proud of the lads. We got a draw against them last time. We were able to push on and get victory this time. Only scoring 1 goal again, but keeping a clean sheet is absolutely crucial if we're going to stay up. And we're not scoring that many goals, is to keep clean sheets. If we can at least stop the opposition scoring, then we're not going to need 1,000 goals at the other end to try and stay in the division. We're only going to need to, pick up 1, maybe 2 if we do end up leaking 1 to get victories rather than having to outscore teams by 4-3, etc., etc. The next game against Newcastle is going to be more difficult, although it is at home, and we are 9 points clear of the drop zone now. Watford, Sheffield United and Forest all on 11 points and all lost on that previous match. Actually, Nottingham Forest might have picked up a win, actually. Where are they? Forest. Oh no, they got battered by Crystal Palace. Never mind, they must have all been on 11 points before that. My brain was telling me they were on 8. Burnley only on 12 points, currently threatened. Brighton only 4 points clear, but we've been able to go on a little bit of a run here recently. Got ourselves that little bit higher. And we rotated slightly for the last game. I will do so again for this next one, and those players that didn't play last time will play now, and the players that did play last time will find themselves being rotated out. So let's give Alioski the start on the left. Fredericks can continue at right back, I think. I feel certainly a lot more solid with him there than Luke Ayling. And other than that, actually, let's bring Adam Forshaw into the fold, onto the bench for Riedewald. Right then, well, we bettered our result against Villa, taking it from a draw to a win. Can we better our previous defeat against Newcastle? 5 at the back for Newcastle: Woodman, Craftley, Mustafi, Diaz, and I missed that. I was busy chatting to a Sky engineer on Facebook Messenger, trying to sort out my Skybox, so I missed I missed that. I tried to catch up quickly, but wasn't able to do it. Right, their starting lineup. Gibson, Diaz, Mustafi, Leon and Kraft, Richie, Barlaser, Sean Longstaff and Alan Saint-Maximin with Joel Linton up top. Alan Saint-Maximin scored a good header against me last time. I seem to remember that at the back post. And that was one of Newcastle's 2 goals against me. We drew 1-1 against Villa and have turned that into a 1-0 win. We lost 2-1 to Newcastle. What will this result be now? Are we going to show genuine growth as a team and a genuine upturn in form? 2 wins in our last 3. Let's make it 3 from 4. Joelinton, wary of that run through the middle. Oh, the ball roll's done me. The effort is spectacular, but comes back off the post. Oh my God. Oh, I thought that clearance was just going to pinball about and end up in the back of the net for a minute. What a strike from Joelinton. Bending away, but wouldn't quite bend back enough. Oh, it's a poor pass, and I could end up conceding here. Casaniga with a nice save to spare my blushes. Oh God, Newcastle are fighting a lot harder than Aston Villa did. Just struggling in these opening few moments. It's a poor pass from Shay Adams. Richie driving forward. At least he's made up for his error. Good work there. Hard to tell. Look at the way they're hounding me. I can't do anything with the football before I've got 3 or 4 orange shirts around me. Newcastle are relentless in their attack here. Stuff around the corner to Richie. That's good footwork from Matt Ritchie. Casaniga has been vital to us keeping a clean sheet so far in this game. Newcastle just will not stop sprinting at me as soon as anyone gets possession of the ball. I'm hoping it will mean that their stamina drops off towards the end of the game, but I'm not overly confident of that happening. Tyler Roberts to Calvin Phillips. I can't build anything against them so far. I was hoping that we were going to look really strong in this one on the back of the result against Villa. We are not. I feel vulnerable. Very, very vulnerable in this game. Longstaff's offside, thankfully, but this is not going to be an easy game to keep a clean sheet in. Our laser to Kraft again. Come on now. Give me that ball back. Nice one through the gap. Richie to Joelinton. Through, looking for Richie again. Oh, off the line. Ben White, superb. That ball was going past, or had, in fact, gone past Gazaniga. And Ben White with the best defensive positioning we've seen in this save so far. That was unreal. off the line to deny Newcastle an opening goal. Are they going to try something here? Kraft lays that off. Joel Linton, pretty sure that wasn't part of the training ground move. Alioski gets that first, but can't show good enough strength against Mustafi. He's just run off with the ball to me, so we can't play the quick free kick and still try and catch them out whilst all their players are at the other end of the field. Forward quickly to Shea Adams, who's turned really well, and we'll look for Tyler Roberts, and I'm going to let fly early. Comfortable enough save for Freddie Woodman. That's my first chance of the game, and what feels like my first even opportunity to get close to their box, let alone actually have a shot on goal. Work that through. Lovely turn by Shea, and again we'll look for Tyler Roberts. Could be better opportunity now. Leyoun with a good block. Well, we've shown a little bit of fight towards the end of the first half, but I've been well and truly second best. Kraft skips past Calvin Phillips. Decent delivery. Fredericks. Oh, it's not the best of clearances. Joelinton. Oh. He's not had much luck in real life for Newcastle, Joelinton. He's not had much luck in this game. That was moving back towards goal, but definitely never really threatening going in. Half an hour to be played here, and with some pretty spectacular defending from Ben White and some hard graft from everybody else, we're so far clinging onto this clean sheet. We don't look like scoring. Don't look like creating any other opportunities at all. But turning the last draw into a victory for Villa and the previous defeat into a draw here against Newcastle would be very positive for us overall. That's a lovely spot. Alioski, as the defender was moving the wrong way, and Jared Bowen is in here and trying to turn away from the defender. I should have looked for a pass. Joelinton will probably win this header. In fact, nobody does. Joelinton out wide. Fredericks struggling for stamina now. Alan Saint-Maximin. Here's Gibson. Heavy touch. Can't find his teammate. Oh, it's poor from Mateusz Klich. That was a simple pass to a teammate. Thankfully, Ryan Fredericks mops up. Deary me. Mateusz. Those simple passes have got to be played better, my man. I'm trying to look after possession a bit better when I'm switching from defence to attack. And that was an easy pass. It wasn't necessarily one that you'd say was risky. Danny Rose. I'll get this to Jared Bowen. Oh, I tried to take a heavy touch to get past Ruben. That didn't work. Can't get that off the defender there. And now Danny Rose is out of position. Matt Ritchie driving forward. Looks for support. Danny Rose back in a left-back position, although dead stamina-wise, so I'm not going to be able to catch Kraft here. And the cross comes in. Win this, please. White was goal side and did clear the ball away. I might make a change, actually. I'll make a couple of changes. Wow. Ayling can come on at left-back. Schurz can come on for Cooper. And I'm going to bring Adam Forshaw on for Phillips. I'm going to make sure we keep the clean sheet more so than try and search for that goal to win it. Don't want to risk losing the game if we can at least get something from it. And away by Forshaw. Ayling. Just 6 minutes to hold on here. It really is holding on. Newcastle have been so good in this game. They just haven't had that final cutthroat clinical finish to get themselves victory. But with time running down in the game, Steve Bruce is making another change. But we might be able to create something here and win it ourselves. Into Tyler Roberts. Got some support with me, and I'm going to need it. That was a poor pass, but thankfully it was a poor attempted interception from Matt Ritchie as well. Through for Tyler Roberts. Adams to Tyler Roberts. Oh, we are going to steal it! Oh! He's had all of the chances in this game, Tyler Roberts. Shea Adams with a lovely ball round to him, and that's a really good finish. Early, back across goal, wrong foot the keeper, and catch him with his feet not set. Superb finish from Tyler Roberts. I'm not sure we deserve that victory. Newcastle have dominated me for the entire 90. And if it weren't for Ben White's brilliant piece of defensive intelligence, we would be 1-0 down, or would have been 1-0 down. As it happens, we've won by a goal to nil. Back-to-back 1-0 victories. That's 10 points from our last potential 12. This is the sort of run that can save your season and ensure that the second half of the season we're not threatened by relegation. Watford lost. Sheffield United lost. I didn't see how Brighton were getting on, or Nottingham Forest. Sometimes you need a bit of luck. I definitely needed the luck in that game. I was not the best team. Yes, I had doubts. I trusted we'd give it our all. We had to give our all in that one because Newcastle was so good. Got your rematch against Newcastle. Oh, I'm thrilled. You can't defeat Leeds United twice. I'm going to act a little bit bravo, but that was not good. It wasn't the best of performances, but somehow we come away with a win. Occasionally, it just works in your favour. Right, let's head into the January transfer window then. James Milner will arrive momentarily. A number of players will leave momentarily, Marriott included. Training injury, Ryan Fredericks is out for 5 weeks. Fucking great! That's amazing. Just as well I haven't just sold Luke Ayling then, isn't it? Oh, shit. Oh, thankfully we've still got Stuart Dallas. Oh, Christ. Right, James Milner. Onto at least the bench you go. And then into the starting lineup, I think. I can't not start James Milner. That's what we brought him for, to improve the starting lineup. Right, that's everybody who was on the transfer list sold. Time to do some business of our own. How much money have I got? Oh, a decent whack too. If, and it is a big if I can get Callum Wilson relatively cheap, we might be in. We might be in for a good window. Can we get it done? I'm not sure how hardball Eddie Howe's going to play. He is transfer listed, so I'll start with a low offer and see if they'll... Right. That's superb. What's he on a week? £62,000. Will he... I'm not sure if he'd want to... Just a similar level of wage, to be completely honest. I'll offer him important, but he'll probably want crucial, and to be fair, he can have crucial. Well done, Callum Wilson. I expected you to be that ambitious. 3-year contract. I'll counter with a 4. That will take him into his early 30s, and then we'll probably move him on if we get that far into the save, which we should do. And give me an idea what you want wage-wise, please. No. Okay. I don't want to offend him, but I would like to try and save some money if we can. 50 maybe? With like £400,000 signing on fee? Okay. I don't know as offering him 50 is insulting. I think that's a little bit much. We are a newly promoted club after all, and he's only on 62. That's annoying. No. Oh great, Mierzek is back from loan. That's just the news we needed. Oh, Callum Wilson. Well, knowing we can get him for 14 million, maybe I can use that to my advantage when going in next time and try and get him a little cheaper. I didn't expect him to just reject immediately. I was hoping that if he wasn't going to accept 50, that he'd negotiate, at least come back with something. I don't know whether I still want to sign him after that. I think I will. What have we got in January? Got Brighton, Chelsea, Arsenal, Forest and City. I won't play the Brighton game today because I'm pushed for time when recording. So we will call it a day. We will call it a day there for now. Tomorrow, James Milner will make his debut for us in the FA Cup. And I'll try and get Callum Wilson again. And hopefully, this time around, we'll actually be able to agree terms with him. If I can pay, like, save another 500 grand on the fee, then that can go into offering him a little bit more wage-wise, and I won't be quite as badly hit with my transfer budget. So maybe we'll try and do that. I'll offer 13, and then offer him like 65 grand a week, and then maybe we can get the deal done. We'll have a quick look at the league table before we end, just so you guys can see what this run of form has exactly done for our league campaign. We're still 14th, but we are 11 points clear of the drop zone. We're looking ever and ever safer as time goes on. But I think European football is a little bit out of our reach right now. We'll still concentrate on the bottom half of the table. And maybe, if we get closer and closer to safety earlier and earlier in the season, we could put more emphasis on the FA Cup and perhaps get into Europe that way next season. That would be pretty spectacular. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. That'll do for today, though. Apologies, it's a little bit shorter, but I'm pushed for time, so it is what it is. Tomorrow, I'll play 3 games to make up for that. We'll have Brighton, Chelsea, and Arsenal in tomorrow's episode. Normally, only play 2 and sim 1 in a transfer window episode, but we'll play 3 tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.